In this twist tutorial, we're going to be looking at the open trapezoid twist. And this twist is usually the first mixed depth twist that tessellation folders learn, which is to say that it has 3 pleats where the mountain and valley are 1 grid spacing apart, and 1 pleat where the mountain and valley are 2 grid spacings apart. This tutorial is part of the Summer of Twists series, which means that there are 30 different twists that I'm teaching this summer, and you can sign up for email reminders so you don't miss a single one at training.gatheringfolds.com/summer. And it also means that there's going to be a longer tutorial linked at the end of this video where you can fold this twist in the context of a repeating pattern. So for the twist itself, I'm using an 8-fold triangle grid on a square, and if you're not familiar with this grid, definitely make sure to check out the welcome video for the Summer of Twists series. And I'm going to start by drawing in the first 3 lines as if I am looking at an open hexagon twist. Because really, the open trapezoid is extremely similar to an open hexagon. And I have my center point right there. Now, if I was folding an open hexagon twist, I would have these corners of the open hexagon, like puffy star. And you can check out the Open Hexagons video of the Summer of Twists series to see exactly what I'm talking about here. And then my valley folds for these 3 are going to be here, but I'm going to do something slightly different for the 4th pleat, which is extend the center of these 3 single depth pleats straight down on the same grid line and have the valley 1, 2 grid spacings away. Now I may not have drawn this exactly correctly, but we shall see. Yeah. This is going to work out. So as we pick this up, we start finding our mountains, folding them over onto their valleys, and folding over our double depth pleat as well. And we can squash from the top. Often, like, if things aren't working out, it'll be because we've got this bit pressed in the center. We've got to let that open up a bit out here. And then we can press from the top to squash our open trapezoid twist. So the key thing to remember here is that the mountain fold for the double depth pleat is on the same grid line as the middle of the 3 mountain folds of the single depth plates. This is actually the same as the closed trapezoid, but our other pleats that are coming in, our other mountain folds, are hitting that central grid line 1 grid spacing apart. And once it's folded, we see the slit on the back, which often shows up as an open hole when we have other twists folded close in to this trapezoid. So even though we have a slit instead of an open hole, I still call this the open trapezoid because the closed trapezoid is even more closed. Now that we've looked at how to fold the open hexagon twist, let's take a look at the crease pattern. So opening up here, I've got all of my valleys going to twist corners, which is what you'll see in the crease pattern as well. And then there's these added lines that were folded during the squash. And we can get rid of these extensions of mountain folds from the mountains coming to the corners. So this is what the crease pattern looks like on the front. We've got that double depth pleat coming into half of an open hexagon twist. Then flipping over, we see everything that was a mountain becomes a valley. So remember, when you see the central polygon of a twist outlined in valleys, that means that you need to fold it from the opposite side. And one of the other things that's characteristic about a twist is that you'll see the parallel mountain and valley touching opposite sides of an edge of the central polygon. And that's true whether that edge is quote unquote length 1 or length 2. So that's why this pleat had to be twice as wide, because this edge is twice as long. So that's all for this open trapezoid twist tutorial. Make sure to check out this longer tutorial for folding this twist in the context of a repeating pattern in origami tessellation. And if you want to check out more patterns that use this twist, head over to Advent of Tess 2023 to Tessellations by Tiles. And my Advanced Twist Techniques course also has all of these resources. So happy folding, and I'll see you in the next video.